All right, Venterra, so today's video is going to be changing a receptacle in an apartment. The first thing I want to point out is the difference between the two sides of the receptacle. There's the gold screws, which are for the hot wire, and the silver screws, which are for the neutral wires. You also have a green screw, which is your ground wire. And the other point that I wanted to point out, I made this little thing here so you can see it. I want to make sure when you put this wire on inside the wall that you hook that from the bottom side with your ground referencing the bottom, so that when you tighten it up, your screw, it actually pulls the wire around it versus coming in from the top side, and when you tighten it up, it actually pushes the wire away from it, which would cause a faulty connection. So let's get started. So before you do anything, you want to always make sure you disconnect your power or turn off your breaker. In this case, we're using the board, so we'll just unplug it. Remove this face plate. I loosened up all the screws so that for time purposes, we're going to pull this out. Again, notice these screws are from the bottom. You always want to remove your ground screw last, so in case there is a surge or anything, you're still protected. Again, this is hooked from the bottom, or this one was actually hooked from the top. And then, again, removing your ground screw last. Okay. When we put the new one on, we want to do that in just the reverse order. You want to hook your ground screw first. So if there is a surge, again, you're protected. Making sure you come over the top of the screw so that the hook is always turned to the right. Again, your silver screws will go with your white wire or your common wire. Doesn't really matter which screw that you put it on. Just make sure, I always try to make sure that I put them, if I use the top side on this one, then I want to use the same side on the other one. Again, hooking over from the top. Then we'll put this back in the single gang box. And then we'll put our cover back on. And then we'll turn our power back on. And you're all set.